Hi everyone, in today's science lesson we're going to be looking at different animals. We're going to be looking at what those animals eat and the types of food that different animals eat. So the aim of today's lesson is we're going to sort some animals that are carnivores, herbivores and omnivores. Don't worry if you've never heard of those words before, because we're going to go through them and discuss them, and you're going to sort the animals into groups of carnivores, herbivores and omnivores. So over the last few weeks, we've been looking at animals and different types of animals, their bodies and where they live. So today we're going to learn about what animals like to eat. So you can see there's a whole variety of animals on the board, and we're going to look at what they like to eat. So first thing I'd like you to do is to draw a picture of an animal, any animal that you have. It could be a pet, it could be a wild animal, it could be an animal that you might find on the farm, it could be an animal that you might find in the zoo. Draw that animal and then write or draw what you think that animal likes to eat. So if you pause the video now and give yourself a little bit of time to do that, and then restart the video again, and then we'll carry on with our learning. So carnivores, herbivores and omnivores. Before we look at your animal pictures, we're going to learn something about what animals eat. And that is where these three tricky words come in to find out what type of animal eats what. So a carnivore is an animal that only eats meat. So these animals have to catch their animals in order to eat them. So what do cats like to eat? We know this from our English work because Mossop is not doing a very good job, but he likes to catch and eat mice. So that means that he is a carnivore. So you can remember the word carnivore by thinking of a chili con carne, which is a type of dinner that is made with meat because it's got mince in it. All of these types of animals here are carnivores, so they eat different animals. So have a little think, looking at those pictures, what types of animals do you think each of these animals will eat? So moving on, the next word that we've been introduced to in our science lesson today is a herbivore. So these animals are animals that only eat plants. So these can be flowers, fruits, nuts, grass, or even wood. So here we've got a cow. So what do we think the cow would like to eat? And if he was in his field now in the farm, he would be eating all of the grass and the leaves. So a herbivore, one way you can remember this is that a herb is a type of plant that we can grow. So herbivore is a type of plant that you can eat. So all of these animals on the screen now are herbivores. They eat plants. So have a little think of what types of plants they eat. So if you look at the butterfly, for example, it would be eating parts of the leaf. And finally, the tricky word that we were introduced to at the beginning of the lesson is omnivores. So omnivores are animals that eat meat and plants. For example, a chicken can eat both worms and seeds. So therefore, a chicken is an omnivore because a worm would be classed as meat and the seeds would be classed as a plant. So what does the chicken like to eat? We'll find out on his plate. It's a worm and some seeds. That looks delicious, doesn't it? Okay, and you can remember the word omnivore by remembering that omnivores eat everything with an om. So om nom 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 nom. And these animals are omnivores. And you can see on there that we have got robins and pig, squirrel, but we've also got a human. And that's because we too are omnivores, because we can eat meat and we can eat plants and vegetables. So in today's lesson, you are going to be creating a chart where we are looking at animals that only eat meat, so they are carnivores, animals that only eat plants, so they are herbivores, and animals which eat plants and meat, which are omnivores. So you are going to create a table where you're going to have each of those headings and you are going to put the animals underneath. You can use the video again to help you to find some of the pictures of those animals. So the chart that you are going to create looks something like this. So it says to understand the different food groups that animals eat. So here you're going to either draw or write or draw and label the animals that eat meat, that are herbivores that eat grass, and that are omnivores that eat both meat and plants. have a really good go at that during the lesson, and I will see how well you have done when you sent it to me. Massive well done, everybody.